Microsoft reports earnings today, October 24, after the market closes. And so in this video, we will review the unusual options activity data today and yesterday and show you how we are trading Microsoft for earnings. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Here we have the options time and sales tape for today. The most unusual options that we so far as of the current time at 12:40 is these 2,000 here. Okay, so these 2,000 selling the 310 strike puts and buying the 340 strike calls. This, as you may know, is a bullish trade. And if we take a look also at the strike prices, though, it is a 310 strike put. So that is still quite far away from its current price. So Microsoft can still drop down to 310, and this trade would not necessarily be at a loss. So what we want to do is look for data that gives us a more clear directional bias trade, okay? Because these options do not give us very, very clear directional trades, okay? This is a trader that is using the volatility and selling the puts and also then buying the calls by using some of that credit they can use to collect. So selling premium. So what we want to actually focus on is actually some unusual options activity we detected yesterday. And to do that, we can take a look here at the historical data for yesterday, October 23rd. So what we detected yesterday for the November 17th, these 330.55 strike calls. We can see here a volume of 12,000 here, right? And most importantly, the open interest was 4,600. So when we take a look at whether or not these trades were opening, because we know that they were buying them. And when we take a look at the actual open interest now today, after the on October 24, you can see here now the open interest at the 355 is now 15,000, which means that yesterday's trades at the 355 calls, when they bought it, these were opening trades, and that's why the open interest has now increased. Okay, so that is why we have to monitor and track this type of data very carefully to be able to interpret what these options mean. Okay, so this was a very, very bullish trade here. You can see here when we analyze the trade by buying these, you can see that this is a call option that has a 17 delta positive, and as the price of Microsoft currently at 328 goes up, this trade becomes more profitable. As you can see, this is the profit loss diagram here. Okay, so the way we traded Microsoft based on a bullish sentiment is we went to the expiration cycle that expires the closest, which is October 27 in just 3 days. And we sold the 345 strike calls, 2 of them for every of our trades, and bought 1 for every of our trades of the 340 strike calls and the 347.5 strike calls. And when you analyze this trade, you can see that this is a butterfly trade, specifically a broken wing butterfly. Okay, so you'll see the cost of $73 for each of these trades. And we have that positive delta here, positive 5, so we know that this is a bullish long trade. Okay, and we like this type of trade because we have a close to zero, near 1. Vega is not very high because we know that after earnings, Vega will decrease. So we don't want a high Vega for earnings trades because that will actually shift this entire curve downwards, everything. So that's what happens in a volatility crush after earnings. So we prefer to stick to option strategies that have Vega close to 0, 1. Okay, so this is the way we will be trading Microsoft. And as usual, because this is an earnings trade, we are not putting a lot of position sizing into this because earnings is always risky. We put most of our positions capital to work on our member trades that are exclusively for members only, and those stocks that we pick are valued over millions and millions of dollars because the traders that trade those have a lot more capital, and they provide us with a more clear direction as to whether a stock will either go up or down without the earnings risk. And so we found that strategy to be a lot more profitable, where we can consistently beat the stock market. And so if you are interested in that type of data and access to those videos, make sure to hit the join button on our channel homepage to learn more on how you can start beating the market. Comment below on what you think will happen to Microsoft. Will it go down or will it go up? Good luck, everyone, and wish everybody a wonderful day. Take care.